Just talked to the lady here, and I said, "Ma'am, I think maybe you're multitasking too much, and you're not getting my point, and you're not answering my question." And then she starts again giving me the same answer, which is not related to my question, as somebody showing up waiting to get her attention to arrive camping for the first time. When she was printing something, "Oh, you printed something for me? Oh no, I'm doing some." Okay, that's why, because every sentence she starts, she like restarts it 3, 4 times because she's trying to multitask like most people, and she thinks she's good at it, and she's not. And I'm asking her strategic questions like, what's going to happen when some of us want to stay longer? What system have you set up to actually have a fair way for people to wait for if people don't show up to get their spot the next day? And where are we going to stay? Can you make a list of where we stay that extra day so you give the people that don't show up without having canceled because maybe they got COVID or they're from a region where they're no longer allowed when they made the reservation to come camp here? And so, will you have extra staff? Make that list and inform people Friday, Saturday. And how will you decide who? And then she kind of can't. And then, of course, she says, "Oh, the government. It's all book government, and they decide, and we have nothing to do." Well, that's great, eh? When you can say the government. And of course, the government is made up of people. It's not a magical thing that has supernatural powers that people can't argue with. And but anyways, and of course, it's not really the government. It's often just contractors who pretty much care as much as this lady does to what happens in the lives of real human beings. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Oh no, you can't. People can't park in the parking lot. So what are we supposed to do? And again, you need to be able to reference the outside world and stop multitasking poorly, and just reference what we are expecting in a few days. And I said, I've been talking to people, and they want to stay longer, and they don't know what's going to happen. What's your plan? There's no plan. There's no plan here. BC Parks and their contractors. Talk about ruining nature. It's so beautiful here. And yet, like I documented many years ago, it's paradise being ruined. And it's sad, creating stress to stay in a forest that is stress-free. Only the Homo communia as a species would do that. No other species knows how to do that so well, Anyways, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I'm tired today. I didn't do as much internet as I was planning because the internet wasn't always great, and I was learning about where I can park. And I asked a bylaw guy today. I said, "Oh, is it okay if I park here?" And then the conversation ended where I said, "Well, you're the bylaw guy. You decide." He said, "Okay, I'll give you, like you said, 10 minutes to be gone from this place." And I was allowed to connect to the internet there. In fact, the people inside the lab, it's just that particular spot where I parked, which strategically for my vehicle was the safer part, but it wasn't technically legal, but it was the smarter part, right? And of course, my arguments were valid, and he knew. Same reason why sometimes I cycle on the opposite side of the road or on sidewalks, and I would contest a ticket because the arguments for my safety outweigh the typical rules of the road.